Okay, so from here we need to start creating more parts for wings and horizontal tail and vertical tail. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start up a new part, and then I will call it wing power copy. Press OK. Now we'll go back to the fuselage part, which is the most parent part. Here all the references start from here, and then I will take this reference, this reference, this reference, this reference, and this reference, also this one. However, before I need to change the name of this one, it's a leading edge line. And then I will just make sure that the other ones have exactly the same name. There we go. Now we'll take these geometries and I will paste them here. Here you choose as a result, because we don't want any specific link to the previous part, because this is not the part which will be connected. This is the part that will give the power copy. We'll come to that later. So we will call this geometry set references needed, and then we will call, let's just move the window again. So we will create a new geometric set. I will call this geometry only. Geometry. That is enough. And then I will just reorder children, and then I want to have geometry in the bottom here. And not that it matters, but yeah, aesthetically it would be weird to have the references in the bottom. So now I have these geometries. I will press this here, and then here is the references that I have. So what is left for me to do is to start creating. So what I will do now is that I will firstly create some parameters. I press here the FX button here, and then I will create some parameters. We need a parameter for the length of the wing. We need a parameter for the angle of the next wing, and then we need a parameter for the tip chord. Let's see, do we need any more parameter? Let's start with that. Properties, the name should be wing length, and this one is LE angle, and this one is tip chord length. Wing length, let's put it to maybe 5 meters. And this one we can put 20 degrees. And this one we can say 3 meters. All right, so now I will create a new line. This will be my leading edge line with the correct length. So I will choose this point and then I will have a direction which will be this line, and then it will be right click, edit formula. We'll take the wing length here, and then sorry, let's see here. Yeah, press OK. And then I can hide this one so it doesn't disturb me. All right. Now I will create a point on this line, ratio 1. Now I have a point here. Okay, so now we have length to our wing, and to play it smart, instead of recreating these geometries, as you remember, we did a power copy here for the wing. So what we're going to do now is to just I've created a geometric set which I called wing geo, and what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to instantiate from selection, and then I'm going to instantiate this power copy. The wing position will be here, the line will be here, and then the plane will be XY plane. Then press OK. So now I have the tip chord of the wing. And what I'll do now, there will not be a, we don't need a offset here, so it should be connected to the leading edge. So I will just put value 0 here. And then let's see here, then we have the root chord here, and instead of this value I will edit formula and then take the tip chord length here instead, as such. So now I didn't have to recreate a lot of geometries here. Then I'll go back to this geometric set, right click, define in work object, and then I will connect this part of the wing to this part of the wing. Now I have my trailing edge of the wing, and just to make it more aesthetically pleasing, I will also go ahead, select the multi-section surface, click on this spline and then this spline, and then I will choose the leading edge and the trailing edge as guides, and then I will just press OK, and I will get my upper surface, and then I will do the same operation for the below surfaces as such. Now I have my wing. All right, so what will happen is that when we are going to instantiate this wing, we will need these references, and then this geometry and this geometry will be instantiated. The good thing is, when we instantiate these two geometries, then we are all set for another wing to be able to instantiate upon that, because we have the same references here, even the names are the same as the ones that we have here. So this we'll get back to this later on. So what I will do now, we can just we also need to connect the leading edge line, the angle, edit formula, then here we take 90 minus 20. oh, my bad. 90 degrees. Was this not correct? Minus 80. Oh. Then we have to take I have a brain freeze right now. Minus 90 plus 20 degrees. I think this should be correct. Let's see. So if I take 10 degrees and it goes like this, and 0 degrees it becomes like that. Yeah, no, this seems to be right. And then 40 degrees becomes like that. Yeah, perfect. So let's go with 25 degrees. All right, then this is all set. And now I will create a power copy. And then I will select this geometry, and this, and this. And then it tells me that I need these references. I don't particularly like that it has also chosen the XY plane, but that is due to the fact that we didn't include it in the references needed before. So because I want to have all the lists that I have here, I want the same to be shown here. So I'll do like this. I'll take OK here, because this is probably a mistake that you could also do. So bear with me for a second here. So what I'll do here now is that I will just go to the Wing Geo, and then I will just take XY plane and then paste special as result with link, and then I can name it like plane W, and then I'll take just the same for the horizontal tail, but for the vertical tail it's not the XY plane, it was the ZX plane, as you may remember. Place special as result with link, and then we will call this plane W as well. And then I will copy this one, go to references needed, place special as a result. So what I will do now is that instead of using this plane, I want to use this plane. So the trick is to right click on this plane, go into parents and click replace, and then choose this plane instead. And then if we go to power copy that we have created, now we have the equal amount of references needed as we have here. So wing start, leading edge line, wing end, the two splines, the RC line, and the plane W. That's perfect. And then I will just click OK here, and then I want to change the name of the power copy to just PC. And now I am done. So I will save this part.